been 6 weeks since I started this YouTube journey. Today, we're going to answer some questions on how it's going so far from new content creators. Not physical questions in the comments. I don't have that kind of attention yet. These are questions I would ask myself. Yes, myself. Trust me, I have friends. We will also dive in the growth that I've had on YouTube. Just the small growth that I've had on YouTube. We will dive into that. Also, feel free to compare your YouTube journey to mine. I'm doing the very bare minimum to get me monetized. So if you're doing any better, you're gonna get monetized. Be sure of that. My name is Roberto. I work a full-time job and I cut hair on the side. I also started documenting my journey on YouTube. So, hi. If you've been following me for this long, you're probably thinking, you didn't do week 5. You didn't do your week 5 updates. Well, let me tell you, there was nothing there. Nothing really happened. I post 2 videos and both those videos are 20 views and under. Yes, I know. But I'm still proud of these videos. They'll probably catch some views later, but I did put effort into those videos and I'm hoping they'll catch views. Let's dive into week 6. Week 6 was way different than week 5. The first video that I posted in week 6 shot up to 150 views. 150. I never touched 100 views, so for 150, it was a surprise, a pleasant surprise for me. So to keep the momentum going, I posted 2 more videos. And those 2 videos caught success too in my book. Each of those videos did 40 or plus views. So this is a confidence boost for me for being in YouTube for about 6 weeks. And to see the growth that I had in just 1 week, it's getting me excited and my confidence is at an all-time high. It pushes me to keep putting out more content, valuable content for you guys, because now I'm able to show you results that you guys can achieve. So I did have to make some small changes to how I approach YouTube on a daily with video posting and everything in that matter. So the first one is probably a good question for new content creators, which is, does thumbnails really matter? My answer to this question is yes. Yes, thumbnails do matter. Because for the longest time since I started YouTube up until this week, I've been keeping my thumbnails as simple as possible, but very identical. I only changed what I was putting word-wise on the thumbnail to attract the viewer. This time around, I decided to make it a little more flashy, a little more attractive to the eye. And I feel like this is the biggest benefit to why I shot up, or that video shot up to 150 views, including the other 2 videos that had success as well. These are the reasons why I feel like I shot up in 1 week. Well, that is one reason why I shot up in 1 week, not these are. That's one reason. The title, I always felt like I was pretty good on titles. I was intriguing viewership with titles. I felt like the titles that I would put out there intrigued the mind and it left curiosity. So the titles, I didn't change. It was the thumbnails that did the trick. Another question that might be asked is, am I still freestyling or talking off the top of my head, or am I going by script / bullet points? I actually focused on bullet pointing more in this past week. The past 3 videos that I posted, I bullet pointed and laser focused on structure in my videos and how I wanted to lay out everything I wanted to talk about. So I went out, I got a notebook, and I started writing every little thing that came up to mind, but I structured it in the best way possible for me to get every detail down in this video. So I was laser focused on those, and it also made my videos less messy. And this is the way I want to start approaching my videos from here on out. Now, I don't want to script them fully. There might be times where I might script full, like script the whole video full, but I'm gonna bullet point most of the time because you do want to stay structured. I think that's probably the best piece of advice that I could give at this point is just stay structured, because you don't want to go all over the place and you want to hit every topic and not miss anything in your videos. Now, do I feel like I'm getting better behind this camera? The answer to that is yes. My answer to that is yes. I do feel like personally I'm getting better at being behind the camera. I'm more comfortable and I'm able to talk about everything freely. Now, the difference between before and now is that I'm able to talk to this camera like it's a person in front of me. I'm able to visualize somebody standing in front of me and not me actually communicating as if it's a person instead of this camera. In the beginning, it was the hardest thing to do because, let's face it, you really do have a camera in your face, and for it not to communicate or talk to you back, it's a battle within yourself. That's something that you need to grow over. You need to see yourself slowly getting past the fact that you're only talking to a camera and slowly grow into communicating with a person, because truthfully there is a person behind this, on the other side of this camera, and even though you don't see them and even though they're not communicating with you, they're there. So I actually became very laser focused on trying to be more communicative, is that even a word? More communicative to the camera. I watched multiple videos on how to deliver, hand mannerisms, tone in the voice, volume, whether I want to go high up like this or real low like this and deliver a message that seems important. But if you go high up like this, it can deliver something else too. So I was really focused on little things like that to make me elevate my game behind this camera, because it all matters. And don't get me wrong, there's still a lot I have to learn, but the goal is to know these things and practice it every day. So that's what I'm doing. Now, even though we're live and I'm actually gonna post this video, there's things I do want to learn more about, whether I want to high tone something or low tone something. There's ways you do have to deliver some stuff, and this is something that I'm going to learn throughout my journey. And I figure if you're new to YouTube, this is something you should learn early on in your YouTube career, because it's going to benefit you. If you start now, it's going to benefit you later down the road, whether you're 10 videos in or 20. Once you get to that 20 video, you're going to be extremely comfortable and you're going to be able to play with your voice tones and everything like that. But all that really matters. So why does it matter how you deliver the message behind the camera? Well, let me tell you. It's one thing to deliver a message, and it's another thing to keep the person on the other side of the camera engaged while you're delivering the message. You want to keep that person engaged, because even though you have an incredible message to deliver in your video, the person might fall asleep before you even get past the first minute. It's the truth, because I did it to my own videos when I watched my own videos. So the best way to keep people engaged is to just play with your delivery. Play with how comfortable you are behind the camera. Get loud if you have to, or bring it down just a little bit if you need to, because all this matters behind the camera. It's what keeps people engaged with you in your videos. And I learned that through the videos that I watched this past week. I watched a master in delivery and communicating. I watched him and I noticed how even though he was talking about the most simplest things, I was engaged throughout the whole thing. Like, the video was like 2 hours long and I was engaged through it all because of how he delivered everything and how he was so precise with how his tones were, his hand mannerisms. All of this is important when you're playing this game or trying to be someone in YouTube. All of this matters. So what are my expectations from here moving forward? I'm gonna tell you what, I'm getting better at this camera thing. So I'm gonna keep getting better at this camera thing, like I'm delivering on WWE or something, doing a promo. That's another way I like to picture things. I like to picture myself as a wrestler delivering a promo for my next match or something. Yes, that's how I picture it. And it helps. Any way that helps you deliver messages better on YouTube, do it. Just do it. So my expectation is to keep posting. I know I've been a little bit slow on posting lately, and it's mainly because it's been busy at work. And yes, I still do work a full-time job. It's been busy. So I've been a little bit slow behind the camera, but I'm back. So I'm gonna keep posting and focus on getting better each and every video, because truthfully, I'm starting to look at it as an interview that I'm having to do with you, my audience. This is truthfully an interview that I feel like you guys are giving me each and every time, because let's be real. Let's face it. My goal here is to help you guys grow on YouTube. So any way that I can help is a true benefit. So I'm gonna come up with these questions within myself, because you guys aren't asking it in the comments. So I'll just come up with the questions on my own, and I will answer them so that you can get them and you can practice each and everything that I'm learning throughout my journey. So that's my expectations from here on out. I'm gonna keep posting, and I'm gonna practice. Like personally, for me, my goal is to get better behind the camera. I still want to grow behind the camera. I want to get to a different level on the camera. Now, structuring my videos is going to remain the same. Every single video that I'm going to post here on out, I'm going to have bullet points for it. And this is a major important thing for me, because I don't want to be all over the place in my videos. I've seen my videos that go up to 20 minutes or so, and honestly, if I could delete them, I probably would, but I won't, because they could still be at value to you guys. So if you could sit throughout the 20 minutes of those videos, kudos to you, because the guy who created them here can't sit through all 20 minutes of those videos. So I'm gonna focus on delivery, structuring my videos, and just getting better on the camera, because I know I'm getting better on this camera. So if this video brings you great information, subscribe, huh? Let's do this. Subscribe, and yeah, until the next video, I hope this information gets to you and you let that sink in. This is a lot of good information right here. It got me to 150 views. So let it sink in. Until the next video. Peace.